And welcome back, guys, to another part of this walkthrough. So, after this episode today, we are going to have most of the game actually completed. This episode, we did a lot and a lot and a lot done. It's pretty crazy how much this episode does cover. So, let's get right to it, shall we? All right, let's check the notes. All right. Outer Battlegrounds. All right, so we just killed Moog, the Lord of Blood. You should have leveled up a lot. We have our vigor a lot. Everything's leveled up a lot at this point in the game. Let's go back to the Atlas Plateau, and we're going to go to the Outer Wall Battlegrounds. Yes, Outer Wall Battlegrounds. We might as well mark this up here too. That's where we're going to ride to. The prep episode for this one went so quick, so smooth. I'm hoping it goes as smooth as it did in the prep. If it does, we're going to be in really good shape. And if it doesn't, well, we'll just roll with it then, you know? Just roll with it. Because it's a Souls game, and, you know, anything could happen. Bad RNG, or, you know, anything. We're just going to make our way over to that marker that we placed. And when we get over here, we're going to want to stick to the left-hand side, because there's going to be giants that shoot arrows at us. Just follow this pathway up. As long as you stay over here, you won't get hit by any arrows. The amount of times I've done this run, I've never once got hit by an arrow following these rocks. Once we get over here, we're going to want to make our way right back over here toward the marker, but don't go too close. Well, you don't want to set the tree sentinel off before we're ready. Get up right about here. And don't worry about those guys. They won't shoot you with arrows during this fight. Summon our Mimic. And then replenish our health. Take our flasks so we can protect our runes. And let's get right to it. Let's buff our blade. Or send out some swarms of flies. And I'm totally missed it. Yeah, that's... Oh, wow. I didn't mean to roll forward. And just like I said, you know, that's how it happens. I've always been a bad test taker. Performing under pressure, I've always done terrible. Performing like when I'm not recording, I knock out all these things the first try. It's pretty crazy. I've always been a bad test taker though. Like performing under pressure is never something I've been good at ever in my life. Sports, anything. I've always sucked at it. I've always performed best alone. So for me, you know, that's a disadvantage here, but it is what it is. Let's make sure we're not fat rolling. Oh, we are fat rolling. All right, we'll take that off. And our Mimic's going to be fat rolling. Fantastic. Love it. All right, let's give this another go. Watch out for the lightning. You're going to want to get around to his backside. There we go. And you also, too, could use the lightning stuff, too. If you are having trouble with this fight, use this lightning dried liver. It'll give you some negation toward lightning. I used it in the prep, but I didn't feel like I needed it. That's why I didn't pop it here. But you can use it if you want to. Dragon Claw Shield that gives us, and that's one of my favorite shields in the game, but we probably won't use it on this build just because it's more of a really heavy strength build. Let's run in there now. We're also going to take that Mohg's Blood Shield off just because it's useless, you know, outside of Mohg's fight. So we're going to put that to our... Yeah, we're going to change that. Nope, not spell. Right, we're going to mix the Wondrous Physic. We're going to just put that back as like health. That's good. Okay, and then also I have Faith to 17 here. Dragon Tree Sentinel, Faith to 17. So level Faith to 17. Alright, and then run on through. Actually, wait. Faith to 17. Okay, that's right. Balcony. That's right. Okay, never mind. We're good. Run on through. Take the elevator up. And then make our way through here. Magic grease. Not that we'll need it, but, you know, if you're like me, if you like picking up everything you see that is, you know, within reach. Just make your way through here. Take a right. Gonna be a grace in this room. Rest here to replenish. Melena's going to come here and talk to you.
My utmost thanks for bringing
Basically telling her, thanks to bring me to the Erd Tree.
I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn Rune.
Imagine if she took Torrent with her. Like, that would suck.
With you, I wish you luck. You have full. I have no.
Alright. And then after that, just get up and move on to... That's where we came from, down this hallway. And you're going to go right here on this. Now you're going to jump in between those rafters. And the second you hit, you're going to roll. Press roll. Press roll. And then heal. And then make your way over to the ledge right there and jump. And then run over the roof. Run down here. Run down here. And run this way. There's going to be a carriage on your left-hand side over here. Just keep running. You can pick up this item. Now, there's going to be a boss that spawns here, but we're just going to run by him. Roll when he goes to swing. Don't get hit by him like I did. Oh my gosh. Wow, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this was so much smoother in the prep. You're gonna go here, you're gonna get this grace. That was just... What is up with recording and everything going wrong when you record? I'm sick and tired of it. Alright, to get the... Okay, balcony, grace. Alright, so once we're here, guys, we're going to go get the underground grace just so you have it. Then you can come back and do the underground later if you wanted to. We're not going to do the underground in this walkthrough, thank goodness. I hate the underground so much. But I will show you where the grace is. Jump down this, onto this roof, down here. jump down the well. You're going to want to apply your torch down here. And then we're going to open these gates. And remember, the torch I'm using is the beast torch that we got in the first episode. First or second episode. That way none of the rats will attack us. And like I said, we're not going to do the underground. The underground is the worst area in the game. I hate the underground. But we are, like I said, just going to get the grace. That way, if you want to, later on, come back and, like, so you can get the Frenzy Flame ending if you want to. You'll be able to get that then. But we are not going to do that, thank goodness. Like, seriously. Like, hats off to Cowboy. I mean, he did a complete 100% platinum walkthrough, covered every single thing in the game. Absolutely amazing. It's just absolutely insane how much work he put into it. Alright. We're going to go from here now back to the... Okay, get Underground Grace, back to Balcony. So we're going to go back to here. And then we're going to make a run. Yeah, I'll kill a few things, I guess, but pretty much make a run to where we're going to go. Alright, let's just go down the stairs. You're going to stick to the left-hand side. You're going to run. Then you're going to roll right here. Roll right there. And jump up here. Jump. 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 Sometimes this knight will follow you up here. We're going to hope that he doesn't, though. Get up here. You're going to drop down right here. Get the rune arc. We're going to go up here. We're going to go up here, but we're going to buff our blade before we do this. Sneak up behind him. Take out him. Should be pretty easy. Get this guy. And then there'll be a grace on your left. Rest at that grace just to replenish. Because we are going to go straight... Well, actually, no. We're not going to go straight into the boss fight. We're going to get our... Oh, I guess I don't have them applied. Put your Bloodhound Claws back on. We're going to use those here. Wow, we need to sort out the chest. We're going to run over here. There's going to be a golden seed to your left, but that's a gargoyle. We're not going to mess with him. And get out of there. Go back to the grace just so you can get him to stop coming after you. And then you can switch back to your Bloodhound's Fang. We're going to run behind him this time so he doesn't aggro. And for some reason we do... Yeah, we're going to have to pop a Rune Arc. Matter of fact, we're going to do that right here. Alright, now we're good. Just run around these guys. This is actually a great farming spot to farm that tree spear that I talked about in an earlier episode. Really, really good PvP weapon. No! Oh my gosh. I can't believe I fell there. I'm telling you, man. Something is, like, cursed with, like, recording compared to prep. I've never once actually fell there, ever, in any of my playthroughs. Run on through. I would have died there after popping a rune arc. I would have been kind of pissed. Buff. Summon your mimic. Roll. Should be a very easy fight. That gives you a talisman spot. Rest at the Grace. Kill Godfrey. Alright, and while we're here, we're going to rest here real quick. We're going to Arcane to 14. Okay. Take Arcane to 14. And real quick, before we come back here, make sure you get this Grace so you can teleport back. But before we do that, we are going to go down here, Lernia, down to this Grace right here. Mark this spot on your map right there. And go to Leyndell Ruins. Or Lakar Ruins. And then right over to that marker. There are some lobsters over here. Watch out for them. But if you ride straight over here, you should be fine. Jump off, roll right here, and go down here. Open this up, and get the chest. This is what we want. It's going to raise our faith by 5 points. So we can apply that in our 4th talisman spot. We'll be able to use Golden Vow now, and then just teleport back to the... I'm going to take some of these markers off too. Teleport back to Erdtree Sanctuary. Always takes longer to load from jumping from one region to the next. And then here you're going to want to go to the side with the tree going up the side. Run up here. And then right here, you're going to want to buff your blade. Just kill her so she's out of the way. Get that grace. Get the Blessing of the Erd Tree. We're not going to really use that, I don't think, but get it anyway. And then here we want to change some things up. So clear that all off. We're going to put Golden Vow up first. Then we're going to put our Blade buff. Then we're going to put Bleed, the Swarm of Flies, and then our Dragon Breath. And our runes, we got that, we got that. Do I have any notes here? Alright, Erd Tree, Arcane, Kill Morgott, Endurance to 24. Okay. So, and I don't think we use, no, we're not using a pickle. Do not use a pickled foul-foot on this. Save this gold pickled foul-foot once we slay him up here. We're going to pop Golden Vow before we go in. And we'll pop, oh, that's not what I mean. Pop this. And then let's do this. Another pretty cool cutscene.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Godric the
It would be so fun to be a voice actor for a video game.
The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece.
His sword is actually a really good sword. It's actually would be a good sword to go with this build that we have. But it does take a little bit more strength. Or no, dex. 35 dex, I think. 35 dex and 19 arcane, I think.
Felled by King Morgott,
It's a fun sword,
last of all kings.
but we're not going to use it for this playthrough. Wow, get off me so I can summon light. My goodness. There we go. Once again, very easy fight at this point. Once we do that, you're going to notice there's no grace there. Just kick down Morgott's throne. He doesn't deserve to sit there anymore for how easy he died. Run up here, interact with the wall. And then run back down, and the grace shall be there.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erd Tree, no?
She's basically telling you how you have to go to the mountaintops of the giants to burn the Erd Tree.
And become the my purpose, so I'd like you to the flame then and guide you.
Give you the rolled medallion. And then we are going to pop that remembrance. And we're going to level some stuff. We're going to take endurance up to 28. That way our robustness is up more. Our poise will be up more better too that way. And then go to West Capital Rampart from there. So West Capital Rampart is this one right there. We're a little bit behind schedule because we died to the damn tree sentinel. But it's all good. If we have to go a little longer, we go a little longer. Not a big deal. You can pull that lever or not. It doesn't really matter. I didn't mean to pull the lever. I wanted to get the golden rune. Go over here. You're going to want to drop down on this roof. You're going to want to run in here. This is the round table hold, basically. If you're a mage, this is a really cool armor set with some cool passives on it. Go through here. There's going to be a grace on this side of the wall. Get that. Another painting if you're collecting the paintings. And then we are going to do this invasion right here. Lock onto which one you want. Usually Bernard will take the other one. Oh my gosh, what the shit? I've never been hit by that attack while doing this. He's dead. And he's dead. I can't believe I got hit with stars of ruin like that. My goodness, I've never once been hit by that. How many times I've done that invasion? I've never once been hit by that. That's crazy. That gives us a Raging Wolf helm. And Raging Wolf armor in general. We're going to put on the helm since it's a little lighter weight. Keep our poise up there. And then from there, we are going to go to the Temple of Elgi. So that is back by Volcano Manor over here. That is right here. And then here, you're going to want to go to the left, take the elevator that we've fell off earlier in a previous episode, trying to get a damn stone sword key. You're going to want to make sure the elevator's down, too, not fall down the elevator shaft. This is one of my favorite armors in the game. I wore this for the longest time in my playthrough until I got the Crucible Knight set, and then I wore that with the Raging Wolf helm for the most of it. I just love the aesthetics on this. We're just going to run through here. Don't worry about killing anything. There's a zombie chasing you, but just ignore him. Run down here. Remember, jump on this. Roll. Run through here. Run up here. Roll. We're going to take the transporter. And then we're going to get the Grace. And just because that thing was able to land a hit on us, we're going to rest here. And go on in. And pick up the Serpent Killer right here. And then apply that. You can take off everything else because you're going to want to make sure your Mimic uses this as well. So summon your Mimic. Pop a flask. And honestly too, we might pop Golden Vow. And pop that. Alright, let's get to it. On this one, we're going to want to pop the Pickle Foot too, just so you know. So on the Rykard fight, use the left trigger, but do not use the second ability. So don't tap it twice. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to tap it one time and stun lock him. And also the left one goes farther too, just so you know. And that's the first phase one. So when you do the left trigger one, you can stun lock them if you wait just the right amount of time. The timing is kind of hard to get perfect in the second phase, but if you do it right, it makes this fight super easy. We're going to be out of magic too. So thank goodness for the Mimic, because we ran out of magic on that. Pop your gold pickle foul foot. Oh shit. Oh, I missed it. Ah, crap. I clicked the wrong damn thing. Well, if you did it right, you got more runes than me now, so... Oh well. What can you do? So after we kill Rykard, what we're going to do is we're going to use that remembrance. And then we're going to take Vigor to 55. I hope we can take Vigor to 55. We did screw that up. No, we can't. 54. So take it to... If you did it right, you should be able to get it to 55. But if not, it's 54 is what you're going to end up with here. And let's see here. Runes needed to level up 51,000. You know what we could do? Just so I am on the same path as you guys. We can pop that Lord's Rune we picked up earlier for 50,000. There, that way we can get the same, keep the same levels. 55. There we go. Level Vigor to 55. And with that, you can take off this stuff. You don't need this stuff no more. Go back to your normal weapons. We are gonna clean out the chest, because this is gonna drive me nuts if we don't. You know, we're gonna do that right now, just because Why not? Sword chest. Alright, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. I like to have a hammer on us just in case we do have to have something that with strike damage. Take that off. Take that off. Don't need that. 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 There we go. Much better. A lot more organized. Alright, from there on, we're going to go to East Capital Rampart. So that is back at the one of the first graces of the capital, right here. Run on through here. We're going to make that jump again to the right. Remember, jump right in the middle of those two things. And then hit roll when you hit the ground. And heal. And then skimmy your way over to the side there. And jump. And then run over to this side of the roof over here. Jump down here. Go left. And open these doors. Run right up the stairs. You'll have something chasing you, but you'll be fine. Just keep running. That's just a butterfly. Don't worry about picking that up. Run right on over here. And hit that lever. They might follow you on. If they do... Oh, this guy did. Just take him out. Surprised though there's not a grace here. It's kind of weird. Since there's two strong knights up here. Yeah, there's no grace. What the hell? Have you ever seen a knight or a regular grunt soldier like that use perfumes? I've never seen that. You're going to want to make sure and get that talisman, the flame one. You're going to need that. We're going to buff our blade just because... Might as well use Golden Vow too. This thing can be a little of an asshole out here. And just run on over. And just to show you how much damage we're getting, guys, we're up to 800 damage with Golden Vow going and Bloodflame Blade on our blade. At this point in the game, that's ridiculous. So that just kind of shows you how overpowered we are. And I believe we are level 93. Yeah. Just run on in here. There is a Somber 5 back there if you want it, but we don't need it. Take this. A good thing about Golden Vow too is it works for like the longest time. It's like the Ash of War Golden Vow does not last very long. I think it's like 30 seconds. But regular Golden Vow lasts like 90 seconds. So it's pretty crazy. get the grace, and we're at the Forbidden Lands. And that's actually where we're going to cap this episode off, guys. But just to recap, I mean, we're doing really good. We're coming up onto the, I'd say 85% of the game is done now. We're without any buffs running. We have a 645 attack on our Bloodhound's Fang. That's without any buffs. Our vigor is 60, well 65 with a Great Rune. Our endurance is 38 with a Great Rune. So we have our robustness and poise is up to 54, close to that 60 soft cap. And then we have, our strength and dex is leveled good. Our faith is leveled honestly really good too, with a Great Rune at least. And our arcane is really well too. We can proc blood. So at this point in the game, we're in a really good setup to go into the end game. So stay tuned, guys. More coming soon.